Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K24 Universe Motor. We are finally here with the big end of the year extravaganza week, and we are kicking things off with the huge Raw Super Show here tonight for the Red Brand. Becky Lynch, though, is still in the fight. Wait a minute! Manhandle slam! The manhandle slam! Into the cover now. Hooking the leg. No! They're going to be thwarted. Wait a minute. Sonya Deville, she's in trouble now. Oh my God! Right on the chair! Right on the chair goes Sonya Deville. Shayna Baszler, the new champion. Never mind. Natalya graduating from the dungeon. So wait a minute, Natalya, this is it. This is the moment. She's got the sharpshooter. And no, Becky Lynch though, able to fight out almost immediately. My goodness. Meanwhile, Shayna, she got a cover on Sonya, hooking the leg and kick out. Oh, wait a minute, Becky Lynch, she's got the pinfall. I don't think Shayna realized it. There's the 3. Becky Lynch, she survives. Wow. What a great fatal four-way matchup, but the champion, the man, Becky Lynch, has defied all the odds, and she has once again retained her Raw Women's Championship. My goodness. No, wait a minute. Damian Priest now has Orton. Oh my God, through the table. We've got to get some help back there. We've got to get security or something. Kevin Owens now trying to build some momentum in this matchup with some huge clotheslines. Is now, oh, there's a super kick to the jaw. And now last one, see, look at the dude just straight up runs through Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is no small guy, ladies and gentlemen, but when you're the almighty, you can do almost anything you want. Off of the powerbomb, falling into the cover, hooking the leg. We've got a kick out by Kevin Owens at 2. No one's able to. Oh, wait a minute, stunner! Excuse me there with the voice crack, a stunner by Kevin Owens. There's a kick out. by Lashley, the Dominator. And now Lashley looking to put the finishing touches on this matchup here tonight. Here it is, the Hurt Lock, the Hurt Lock. Owens is in trouble. He's in the middle of the ring, and he's got no choice but to give up. I'm kind of confused here as the visionary, Seth Rollins, his music is hit, and it seems like Rollins is going to be, well, there he is. Well, I'm kind of confused here, ladies and gentlemen, because Seth Rollins, he was not scheduled to be here tonight. He was not scheduled to be on the Raw Super Show, but apparently he is out here. Well, as you can see, Rollins is very, very frustrated with the type of, presentation he's been giving, the type of, chances he's been giving. He hasn't really gotten any as of late, ever since he lost to Randy Orton. But here comes the one and only Ricochet is here. So wait a minute, Rollins was trying to get out of here, but it seems like he tried to take out Ricochet from behind, and Rollins has been taken out by Ricochet instead. Now, well, look at this, more power being shown off here by Bianca into the running power slam. And now Asuka, oh boy, she caught Bianca. I think she caught her. Here we go, locking in the Asuka lock in the middle of the ring. The Asuka lock is locked in the middle of the ring. And Bianca Belair, I believe she's able to fight out of this one, and she does. And now the EST of WWE looking for that big 450 splash. That's got to do it. The cover now on Asuka to win the matchup, and no. Asuka rebounding is, oh my goodness, that was a huge kick. That was a huge kick. That might have knocked Bianca's lights out, and now it was just a perfect setup for the Asuka lock in the middle of the ring yet again. Can Bianca fight out of it? No, she can't. She has to give up. Oh no. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about that path of carnage. We talked about the multiple assaults that Asuka has thrown out here, and now she's going to continue it with Bianca Belair. Oh my goodness, somebody get this crazy woman out of here. We're going to need some help. Right now, the Street Profits and Drew McIntyre looking pretty good. Carl Anderson, though, is in trouble. There's the big frog splash. Did you see how Montez turned in midair? But, of course, AJ Styles is there to break things up. That is not going to be the end of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a long way to go. As now, AJ takes down the WWE Champion, Carl Anderson. He's been taken out by Montez, and a phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles. Here's the cover, hooking the leg, and there's the 3 count. Montez is too late. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode, but the first episode of WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. And after a great finale in 2K23 for Monday Night Raw with the Raw Super Show, we are getting back into the swing of things here on the Red Brand, and we have some great action for you here tonight with a tag team championship matchup going down in our main event. It is going to be a good one, but tonight we are going to kick things off with the man that raises the flag high for the Red Brand. He is the WWE Champion. He is the Scottish Warrior. It is Drew McIntyre. As you see there is the champion. And of course, last week we know that Drew McIntyre, he teamed with the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, in a matchup to try to take down the OC, consisting of AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. What a main event that was for the Raw Super Show, but unfortunately for the team of the champions, the OC would pick up the victory on that night after a big, phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles to Angelo Dawkins. You can see it in the face of Drew McIntyre. You can see it in the eyes of the WWE Champion. He is clearly not happy, and he's got a few words he wants to say to kick off the show here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the first episode of WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. As said earlier, this is a Universe Mode that started all the way back in 2K22 and has now gone through the span of 3 games now as we are starting here with 2K24. And as you can see, the budget has been amped up a little bit as you saw the new Raw stage set for Monday Night Raw. You will see that a little bit more later tonight as we begin to see the action. But for right now, we are going to hear from the man. We are going to hear from Drew McIntyre, and we are going to see what the champion has to say. As you said earlier, Drew McIntyre cannot be too happy, especially after the loss that happened last week in that 6-man tag team match. You hear Drew McIntyre here, ever since he won the championship, he prided himself on making sure that he was a fighting champion and to make sure that Monday Night Raw does not fall into the wrong hands. And he wants to lead anybody against anyone who wants to take that away from the fans. And that is what he did with the Street Profits as they tried to defeat, as Drew puts it, Raw's newest cancer, the OC. And clearly it did not go the way they wanted, as we said earlier. But Drew McIntyre says as long as he is breathing, he will make sure that the OC does not take over Monday Night Raw. And he wants the OC to listen carefully. He's like, look, you may have gotten lucky at the Raw Super Show, but Drew McIntyre will not rest. He will not sleep until the OC has been put down for good. Talking about how AJ wants to make Raw his own personal playground. And Drew McIntyre is basically saying, look, you have awoken something in me that has not been seen for a long time. And AJ, you do not want to get into the ring with me. Wait a minute. Well, speaking of AJ Styles, here is the Phenomenal One. And he's here talking a little bit of trash, saying like, look, I get it, you lost to the Phenomenal One, but that can't be good for your confidence. As here we go, the cockiness of AJ Styles is showing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And he says Drew talks a big game about leading the brand and anyone that will walk into war with him. And AJ says Drew has to be the worst leader of all time. And AJ has a point. I mean, the last few months, AJ has gotten the best of Drew McIntyre whenever those two have crossed paths. And he's going to get straight to the point here. He's beaten Drew twice now, which means AJ is the #1 contender. And he said, no questions asked, the OC want to take over Monday Night Raw. And AJ, he wants Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble one-on-one for the championship. Well, obviously, we know Drew McIntyre, he is not going to back down from a fight, as you see here. Drew says he's going to break AJ down. He's going to rip him apart. And people are going to see Drew McIntyre become a man that they have not seen in a very long time. And it seems like Drew has accepted that challenge for the Royal Rumble. As you see here, AJ Styles telling Drew that he has made the biggest mistake of his life. And AJ's got your number, Drew. So at the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, if it gets made official, we might see the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. What an explosive start to Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. Well, what a start to Monday Night Raw, but let's look at some other results here tonight. We will see the EST Bianca Belair. She'll pick up a win over Michin. And if you saw the community post yesterday here on the channel, there have been some names from NXT that have been called up effective immediately, and they are already on their new brands. And here are two of them, Butch and Ridge Holland, accompanied by Sheamus. They pick up a tag team victory in their Raw debut over MVP and Cedric Alexander. Asuka, the Empress, she will pick up a win over Nikki Cross here tonight. Sheamus, he was in action as well, and he will pick up a one-on-one victory over R-Truth. And we will also see Shayna Baszler. She will pick up a win over Maurice. And now, let's get into some action. It's time to kick off the new year here for Monday Night Raw, as we will have the one and only Ricochet. He will be in action here tonight, and he has a tall task ahead of him as he will be taking on the visionary, the revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins after a confrontation between these two last week, and we will get into that in a little bit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Well, it was briefly recapped on the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen, but to get into more detail, we would see Seth Rollins make an unexpected appearance on the Raw Super Show. He was not booked to be there. He was not scheduled to be at the Raw Super Show, but he would go out there, grace us with his presence, and then he would go on a little rant, a little complaint about how he felt unappreciated by WWE management, about how he hasn't been booked the way that he says that he should be booked, saying that he is the face of Monday Night Raw. And while this man, Ricochet, he went out there and told Seth Rollins, hey, you got to stop complaining. You just got to work. Everybody backstage is working for the same opportunities that you want. And then Seth Rollins, he would be told to leave by Ricochet, but then Ricochet, Seth Rollins would try to attack Ricochet. Ricochet, however, got the best of Seth Rollins, and that led us to this matchup here tonight. Seth Rollins and Ricochet, one-on-one. It is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen, but take it away, Mike Rome. Well, to put it simply, ladies and gentlemen, this man here, Seth Rollins, he is tired of being disrespected. He is tired of being overlooked, not only by the WWE Universe, not only by his peers backstage, but by the higher-ups and WWE management, the people that make the decisions around here. But Seth Rollins, even after the embarrassment last week, after he was outsmarted by Ricochet, he demanded this matchup here tonight. And WWE management, they gave him what he wanted, his matchup against Ricochet. So we are going to see if Seth Rollins can put his money where his mouth is, and he can prove that he deserves to be looked at here on Monday Night Raw. This will be the first matchup here of WWE 2K24. As now, here we go, the referee gets us underway. As you can see in the back, ladies and gentlemen, a new Raw stage here for Monday Night Raw in 2K24. The budget has been amped up just a little bit. There will also be a new stage for Friday Night SmackDown. NXT will stay the same. As right now, Seth Rollins and Ricochet looking to settle their beef here in the middle of the ring. There's a nice backslide there by Ricochet, but here's Seth Rollins, though. Seth Rollins right now has a hold of Ricochet into the ripcord knee, and there's a good start here by Seth Rollins. And now Rollins, what's he planning to do? There's a nice kick to the gut there by the Visionary. And Seth Rollins, he is looking to prove a point here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to prove that he is the undisputed face of Monday Night Raw, that he can be the man that carries this brand into new heights. And he is going to have to defeat Ricochet here tonight, because if Seth Rollins loses this matchup to Ricochet, then everything he talked about last week will go up in smoke. Everything that he has talked about really over the last few months about saying how he has not been able to get to the top because of WWE management, it's going to all go away in WWE management. They're not going to care. They're just going to move on. So Seth Rollins, this is a must-win situation for him here tonight. But if you look at the other side of it, if you look at Ricochet's situation, a win over Seth Rollins. Oh, wait a minute. Seth Rollins off the top rope now with the moonsault. And now here's the cover, the referee in position, and there's a kick out by Ricochet. For Ricochet, if you can defeat Seth freaking Rollins, a former world champion, a Grand Slam champion, here, even the first ever NXT champion. We all know the accomplishments that Seth Rollins has on his resume. If Ricochet can pick up a win over Rollins here tonight, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to catapult Ricochet's stock so high, ladies and gentlemen. And at that point, Ricochet, he could be seeing some title opportunities coming his way. There's a nice super kick there by Ricochet, downing the Architect. Now Seth Rollins, he's got to roll to the outside, trying to get a little bit of breathing room. Ricochet, though, tries to go after Rollins, and he catches the barricade for his troubles. And right now, Rollins and Ricochet on the outside, going back and forth. The referee has begun his count. What's going to happen? Ooh, nice kick to the gut there by Ricochet. We've got a count of 3 by the official. The referee telling, hey, get back in the ring. There's a count of 4 now. Ricochet right now just beating down Seth Rollins, trying to get the WWE Universe behind him here tonight. As now tried to send Seth into the steel steps there. And now Ricochet's got a hold of Rollins. Back into the ring goes Seth Rollins. Ricochet follows. And here we go. We're back in the middle of the squared circle. And Ricochet's telling Rollins to get to his feet. Ricochet feeling the momentum that he has built here tonight is, oh my goodness, taking down Rollins. Rollins is down. And now there's the standing shooting star press. And here is the highlight of the night. Ricochet showing everybody what he's all about. But now Seth Rollins, though, right back on the attack with a nice drop kick there as Ricochet rebounded off the ropes. As now Rollins drops the knee. Here comes the Architect. Here comes the Visionary, Seth freaking Rollins. And now he drops the elbow there on Ricochet. Ricochet right now not looking too good. And now Rollins trying to take out the leg, trying to take out the high-flying ability and the speed and agility of Ricochet. And now Rollins, oh my goodness, what a discus clothesline. Both men are down. Well, that clothesline took a lot out of Ricochet, and it damn sure took a lot out of Seth Rollins. It took Rollins a little bit to get to his feet. There's another ripcord knee there by Rollins. He's falling to the cover. Referee in great position, and kick out by Ricochet at 2. Well, Seth Rollins talking a little bit of trash. We all know how cocky and arrogant Seth Rollins can be, but maybe, just maybe, that's going to cost him here tonight. Ricochet falls into the cover now. There's a quick kick out by Rollins. And now Ricochet, oh my goodness, a big knee strike there to Rollins. Ricochet, he's feeling it. He feels like he has Rollins right where he wants him. The highlight of the night, looking for his biggest victory yet here in Universe mode. And now he has a hold of Rollins into the backslide yet again, into the standing shooting star press, but Rollins got the knees up. Seth Rollins was ready for that one. And now here comes the visionary. Here comes the revolutionary Seth Rollins with the sling blade. The cover now by Rollins, looking to win this matchup here tonight. And we've got a kick out by Ricochet at 2. He got the shoulder up, and Seth Rollins is starting to get a little bit frustrated. But what a matchup this has been in this contest here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we still have the Raw Tag Team Championship matchup that was mentioned earlier by myself and AJ Styles, as the OC, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows look to beat the Street Profits for those Raw Tag Team Championships coming up later tonight. But right now it is about Seth Rollins and Ricochet, as Rollins probably putting the nail in the coffin with that curb stomp. And no, Ricochet got the shoulder up. Not many people kick out of the curb stomp, ladies and gentlemen, but we just saw the resiliency out of Ricochet here tonight. And now Seth Rollins, he's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put away the highlight of the night? And now the architect, Seth Rollins. Face first off the turnbuckle with Ricochet. Ricochet that was able to roll out of the ring and playing a little bit of possum there, able to lure in Seth Rollins. And now here comes Ricochet with another running knee strike there to Seth Rollins. And right now Ricochet has Rollins right where he wants him. What's Ricochet looking to do now? Picking Rollins up off his feet. Rollins though with the reversal. Kick to the gut there. And now here comes Seth Rollins. Oh, a gut buster there, dropping Ricochet down on the knee. And it's still not enough. Another kick out by Ricochet. What does Seth Rollins have to do? He's got Ricochet where he wants him. He's got to continue the assault right here, right now. Rollins drops the knee yet again. Ricochet able to roll out of the way as Rollins catches Ricochet with that sling blade. Great timing there by the architect. And now Seth Rollins, here we go, pedigree. Ricochet is down. Rollins getting back to his feet, running into the cover. And Seth Rollins has taken out Ricochet here tonight. What a victory.
Here is your winner,
A great victory here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the visionary Seth freaking Rollins, and he's basked in all of his glory. Oh, wait a minute. It seems like Seth Rollins is not finished here tonight. He's grabbed a microphone. And there you go. There's Seth Rollins talking a little bit of trash, talking about Ricochet learned a very valuable lesson here tonight, but enough about him. Let's talk about Seth Rollins. Yes, let us all talk about Seth Rollins. You see what I mean when I say he is very cocky and arrogant? And Rollins making a good point. Earlier last year, he was on the fast track to becoming the man on Raw. And he says he was supposed to become the WWE champion, but management took it upon themselves to screw him over and put him in a fatal four-way matchup at Money in the Bank. And he says he's been screwed since day one. He has been mistreated, and he's had enough of it. And he's going to take matters into his own hands. And now he's mentioning the Royal Rumble, which is our next pay-per-view. And it seems like Seth freaking Rollins has now declared himself as the first entrant into the Royal Rumble match. And he says he will earn the spotlight he deserves, and this time not even management can do a thing about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a bombshell of an announcement. Seth Rollins has just declared for the Rumble, but I have also received some more breaking news for the Royal Rumble. The match is official, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre have signed the dotted line, and at the Royal Rumble, it is going to be Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Wow, already one big matchup announced for the Rumble. A big-time name has declared for the Royal Rumble. What else is going to happen on the road to the Royal Rumble? Well, last week on the Raw Super Show, ladies and gentlemen, we would see the United States Champion Bobby Lashley defending the gold against the prize fighter Kevin Owens. And it was this hurt lock right here that would make Kevin Owens tap out, and it would declare Lashley the winner with him retaining the United States Championship. Now the question is, who's next? Well, we're going to find that out next week, as it has been made official. It will be a fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender for the United States Championship. And look at the talent here in this matchup. Sheamus, Damian Priest, Randy Orton, and Dijak. And this is an interesting situation here. We all know the history between Randy Orton and Damian Priest. They've been at each other's necks for a couple of weeks now. Dijak is a new face here, and Sheamus, of course, looking to get back to the promised land. But also coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, after successfully retaining her championship in that fatal four-way women's matchup on the Raw Super Show, the man is back. The champ is back. Becky Lynch will grace us with her presence next week here on Monday Night Raw. Already a big-time matchup, and we will already see the man Becky Lynch here in WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. It is going to be a great show for Monday Night Raw next week, but we've got one more match to go, as it is time for the main event here on Monday Night Raw. As we await, there they are. Luke Gallows on the left, Carl Anderson on the right, the OC making their presence known here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Of course, as we stated earlier, it was these two men along with AJ Styles that defeated the team of Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits last week in that six-man tag team matchup on the Raw Super Show. And ever since Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson got back, the mission for the OC has been simple. They want to take over Monday Night Raw, and they believe to do that, they have to hold all the championships they can hold. And this is a very difficult situation for the Street Profits here tonight, because we all know that the Good Brothers are multi-time tag team champions. Everywhere they've been, they have held tag team gold. And now tonight, after already securing a victory over the tag team champions on the Raw Super Show last week for Monday Night Raw, it is going to be very interesting to see how the Profits are able to attack this situation here tonight, and if they will be able to find an answer for the OC. As we now await the arrival of the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. They've been the Raw Tag Team Champions ever since the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. And they are looking to take down the OC once and for all here tonight. Looking for a lot of get-backs are the Street Profits. As I talked to Angelo Dawkins earlier today when him and Montez were going over the game plan, and they said, look, the OC, we know how dangerous they are. Hell, they took us out for a couple of weeks ago, and then they beat us in the six-man tag team matchup on the Raw Super Show. They know how dangerous they are. The Street Profits, they know that this is not going to be an easy task here tonight to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. But you can look at the confidence. You can look at the swagger of the Street Profits. They are ready to go. They believe that they can defend these Raw Tag Team Championships with honor. They believe they are going to retain their Raw Tag Team Championships against their bitter foes here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, if I had to pick a winner in this matchup, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to put my money on the Street Profits. But anything can happen here in the WWE. And I would not be surprised if the Good Brothers walked out with the championships here on this night. As we see the Street Profits here, they love to party. They love to get hyped. But when that bell rings, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why they are the Raw Tag Team Champions. One of the most dangerous tag teams we have here in the WWE. And a lot of people believe that both of these men have great singles competitors potential. But tonight, it is about tag teams. It is about the Raw Tag Team titles being on the line. So without further ado, let's kick it to Mike Rome.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 505 pounds. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC. And their opponents at a combined weight of 492 pounds. The Raw Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Can you feel it, ladies and gentlemen? The tension in this arena here tonight, the atmosphere as the Raw Tag Team Championships are about to be on the line as we have our referee, Miss Jessica Carr, holding up the prize that both of these teams will be competing for here tonight. As we see here, it will be Luke Gallows. He will be kicking things off in this tag team matchup against Montez Ford. As Miss Jessica Carr will get us underway, she calls for the bell, and here we go. The Raw Tag Team Championships are on the line. As right now, it seems like Montez Ford has the early momentum here against the big LG. Let me know down in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, you've had a good look at the new stage set for Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you think for the new look here for the Red Brand. A lot of work was put into this by the production crew. As we already got a tag, in comes in Angelo Dawkins off the tag. As now we've got, oh my goodness, there we go. Great tag team work there by the Raw Tag Team Champions. And if they want to take, oh, there we go. You see there, Angelo Dawkins being a little bit more aggressive in this matchup here tonight. If they want to take out the Good Brothers here tonight, they've got to keep the big man down while he's in the matchup, and they've got to keep Carl Anderson at bay. And right now, that is what Angelo Dawkins is planning to do. There's a big splash there. There's a cover now. I believe Luke Gallows' feet may have been under the ropes. I don't think Miss Jessica Carr could really see it. But it was a kick out nonetheless by Luke Gallows. Now we've got another tag. In comes in Montez Ford. Carl Anderson now starting to get back to his feet. As now Gallows with a nice gut buster there, taking down Montez. Because you got to know that AJ Styles, the leader of the OC, is watching this matchup very, very closely. Trying to see his guys come away with the Raw Tag Team Championships here tonight. And now Anderson has tagged himself into the matchup. Here comes Carl Anderson, the machine gun, in the fray now. Has Montez Ford down. And now there's a big kick to the back there by Carl Anderson, trying to keep Montez down, trying to make sure Montez does not start flying around the ring, because when Montez Ford starts to do that, things will get out of hand, and they will get out of hand very quickly for the OC. Now, oh, look at this. Carl Anderson now with a little bit of a sleeper hold locked in here on Montez Ford, but clearly that's not enough. Not enough damage has been done to Montez in order to win this matchup quite yet. Or maybe that was just Carl Anderson trying to send a sign to Montez like, look, I can take you out at any time if I want to. But now what's going to happen here is, wait a minute, what's Montez looking to do here? Montez Ford being a little bit cocky now. As a wait a minute, Carl Anderson is in deep trouble. Nice tag team work there again from the Street Profits. And now Angelo Dawkins has now entered himself into the matchup yet again. And now here comes Dawkins off the ropes, and another big splash down onto Carl Anderson this time. All right, now Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford looking pretty good in this Raw Tag Team title match. The Street Profits looking to defend their championships here tonight, looking to make it another week with those Raw Tag Team titles. Like we said earlier, just before this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, a big week next week, as we will see a fatal four-way matchup to determine the number one contender for the United States Championship. Randy Orton, Damian Priest, Dijak, and Sheamus. I'm really excited for that matchup. I'm really excited to see how Dijak can do. I believe this would be one of our first few times seeing Dijak in the ring. He's been here on Monday Night Raw under a new name that we are not allowed to say because Dijak might come out here and kill us. But we will see how Dijak is able to fare in that fatal four-way matchup. And, of course, Randy Orton and Damian Priest. We all know the history between those two over the last couple of weeks. And, of course, the man, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. She will be making her WWE 2K24 debut. She will be returning to Monday Night Raw next week. And now back to the action here in this Raw Tag Team title matchup. Ooh, face first there goes Luke Gallows. Gallows fighting out of the corner of the Street Profits. Now Gallows, he's got a hold of Montez Ford, brings him all the way to his corner. Nice job there by the big LG. Now Gallows, he's got a hold of Montez. Here comes in Carl Anderson off the kick. Oh my goodness. Down goes Montez Ford. Montez now having to roll out to the apron, using the ropes to help himself up as stuns him off the ropes. And Carl Anderson, he tags in Luke Gallows. I don't think Luke Gallows was prepared for that one. But here we go. We're back here with the action nonetheless. Gallows and Montez Ford going at it. As now Montez a hold of Gallows face first. Off the turnbuckle goes Gallows. Now Montez just scraping away at the face of Luke Gallows, trying to keep the big LG at bay. And now Montez, what's he planning to do here? Out of the corner, and down goes the big LG. And now going for the covers. Oh, look at that. Carl Anderson able to break things up almost immediately. Luke Gallows, he'll roll to the outside. Now both men back in the ring here. Montez Ford looking to do some damage, trying to keep the big LG at bay in this Raw Tag Team title matchup. This is our main event for Monday Night Raw. What a spine buster by Montez Ford. Down goes the big man. A tag into Angelo Dawkins. Luke Gallows has to lay out for the tag to Carl Anderson. And right now the Street Profits. It seems like they've had the OC's number all matchup, but anything can change at the snap of a finger. As I say that, here comes Carl Anderson with a flurry of offense, trying to keep him and the big LG in this match. As now Carl Anderson has a hold of Angelo. No, big strike there. Angelo able to fight out of that. Now Carl Anderson, oh my goodness, driving the knee into the nose. Dawkins now with the hold of Carl Anderson. Into the corner we go. Anderson in trouble, gets the elbow up there. And now here's Carl Anderson, hold of Angelo. Dawkins, though, able to fight out of that one into a neck breaker of his own. Big neck breaker there by Angelo Dawkins. He'll get the tag. In comes in Montez Ford. Carl Anderson, though, he was ready for him. He was ready for Montez. Big clothesline into the corner. Not paying no attention to Angelo Dawkins at all right now is Carl Anderson, looking to weaken down Montez Ford. Getting the tag. In comes in Luke Gallows. Gallows now looking to deal a little bit more damage. And right now, Gallows now, oh my goodness, stomping on the gut there of Montez Ford and doing a little bit more damage with the step over. Now Gallows, what's he looking to do? Montez off the ropes. And now Luke Gallows, my goodness, there a big slam taking down Montez Ford. Montez, I believe he was trying to go for a tag, but Gallows stood in the way of Montez Ford. And now, oh boy, it's not looking good right now. Montez is not where he needs to be. Here we go. What is the OC looking to do here? The Good Brothers now with a big back body drop. Down goes Montez Ford. And now Carl Anderson, he falls into the cover. Jessica Carr, the referee, right there in position, but we got to kick out at 1, she says. I believe that was a 2 count, but hey, the referee, she knows what she's doing. Now Luke Gallows gets tagged back into the matchup. Montez Ford now looking to take advantage of the slow reaction from Gallows, but Gallows was ready for it. And now here's Montez Ford is up on the shoulders of Luke Gallows. And now off the top turnbuckle, face first, goes Montez. Right now, Montez, he's not looking too good. It is not looking good right now for the Street Profits. They've got to find a way to fight themselves back into this matchup if they want to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. Tag. In comes in Carl Anderson, but Montez also got the tag to Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins is now back into the fray. There's a nice suplex there. Dawkins now trying to fight back here for the Street Profits, trying to get momentum back on their side in this main event matchup. Slamming the back of Carl Anderson's head down into the mat right now is Angelo Dawkins. Doing any type of damage he can to the head and neck region right now. Another tag. In comes in Montez Ford. What's Montez looking to do? He's got Carl Anderson right where he wants him. Now Montez. He's going to send Anderson into the corner. And Anderson, though, able to get that elbow up, stopping Montez Ford in his tracks. And now, oh, man, nice suplex there by Carl Anderson. Now Anderson with a big knee strike there to the side of the face. And now Montez, I believe Montez's foot may be under the bottom rope there. Maybe we need to get with these referees after this first show to make sure everything is looking good. I mean, I believe we missed a couple of rope breaks here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will look back at that to make sure if that is the case. But Angelo Dawkins broke up the pin anyway, so the matchup is going on. Now Montez rebounding Carl Anderson off the ropes into the nice arm drag. Montez Ford doing anything he can to keep him and Angelo into the matchup. As you can see there is the energy that Montez Ford brings to the WWE. Is now, oh my goodness, well, down goes Montez as Carl Anderson clearly had enough. Now Anderson, he'll get back into the middle of the ring. A hold of Montez. Off the ropes now. Goes under, does Carl Anderson. Now jumps over Montez Ford as, there's a nice hip toss. Now what's going to happen here? Has a hold of Montez, trying to bring him to the corner. It's not going to work. Montez able to fight out of that one. Not going to allow Carl Anderson to do what he wanted to do. Now Montez with a big DDT, and now both men are down. Both men trying to get back to their feet. They believe they both got back to their feet at about the same time. But as you can see, this matchup has taken a lot out of all these competitors. Now a cover here off the big running splash. There's a 2 kick out by Carl Anderson. And now Montez to the corner. Makes a tag to his brother Angelo Dawkins. Now Dawkins has a hold of Carl Anderson. He missed the spear. He missed the spear. I believe that spear would have put things away right then and there. But instead, this matchup is still going on. But Angelo Dawkins, he's not going to let that missed spear get the best of him. He's still continuing the attack. And now Dawkins once again with that running big splash down onto Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson, he needs a tag, and he needs a tag right now. Another strike to the gut there. And now, oh my goodness, Angelo Dawkins right now is taking it to Carl Anderson. And now again, again! Dawkins missed that spear. Oh my goodness. Another missed spear for Angelo Dawkins is now. Carl Anderson is now finally able to get the tag out here. And now what's going to happen? Here comes the big LG. As, oh my God, there's a big, big boot. And now, wait a minute. Here comes Luke Gallows with that big slam. The cover to win the Tag Team Championships. There's a kick out again. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I thought we had new Raw Tag Team Champions right there. I thought we had new Raw Tag Team Champions, but clearly there is still enough fight left in Dawkins and Ford. Angelo Dawkins now. Montez is in the corner. I don't believe he has any idea where he is. So right now, Angelo Dawkins, he's got to fight off Luke Gallows enough to where Montez can get his wits about him and he can get back into the corner possibly for a tag. Now what's going to happen here? Dawkins has Luke Gallows in the corner, and now big scoop slam there. To the second rope now goes Angelo Dawkins, calling for Luke Gallows to get to his feet as, oh, there's a double axe handle to the back of the neck. Cover now. Dawkins to retain the tag team championships. No. Kick out at 1 there. Luke Gallows having to crawl to the corner. Now he's seated in the corner, but Angelo Dawkins is right there for the attack. These teams have given it their all in this matchup. Now we got a tag. In comes in Montez Ford off the tag. Luke Gallows starting to get back to his feet. Some big strikes here. Some great combos here from Montez Ford. Ford now sends Gallows to the corner. And now Montez, what's he planning to do here? And hits his own scoop slam there on Luke Gallows. He'll hit the second rope. Now he's calling for Gallows to get to his feet here. Both of these guys doing about the same thing. There's a nice blockbuster there from the second rope on Luke Gallows. The big LG is in trouble as Montez Ford is bringing him to the corner, possibly looking for the finishing touches here. As now Montez and Angelo look to take him down. I don't remember what their move is called, but they hit a big one right there. The 2 count, and oh my goodness, Luke Gallows got the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Luke Gallows is still in the fight. Carl Anderson trying to encourage his tag team partner to get out of this, to fight out of this and get a tag. But right now, it is all Street Profits possibly looking for that big maneuver once again. Covered by Montez Ford. Jessica Carr into position. And we've got ourselves a Raw Tag Team title retention. Wow, what a match. The Street Profits have conquered the OC here tonight, and they have retained their Raw Tag Team Championships. What a night here from Monday Night Raw, and what a first episode of WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. Have a great day, everybody.